In this video, I'm going to show how you can solve a system of three equations with three variables. So the first thing we want to do is eliminate one of the variables in two of the equations. So I'm going to take the top two and I want to eliminate one of the variables. I think I'm going to eliminate, we're going to eliminate the z's. So that means this top one, since this has a positive z and the bottom one has a positive 8z, I'm going to multiply the top one by a negative 8. So if I multiply that by negative 8, that's going to give me a negative 24x minus 16y minus 8z equaling a positive 88. And then the second one I'm going to put underneath it, which is a minus 5x, a positive 3y, and a positive 8z equaling a positive 89. And when I combine like terms here, I have negative 24x minus 5x gives me a negative 29x. Negative 16y plus 3y is a negative 13y. The z's cancel each other off, and I'm left with 88 plus 89, which would give us 177. Then I'm going to take the first equation, and I'm going to take the third equation, and I'm going to eliminate the z's here, which just means now I'm going to multiply this top one by a positive 3 because I already have a negative 3z here. So that's going to give me a 9z, or not 9z, be a 9x. So a 9x plus a 6y plus a 3z equals a negative 33. And then I'm going to put down the third one underneath it, which is a 2x plus 11y minus 3z equals a negative 10. And then when I combine like terms, I have 11x plus 17y equals a negative 43. Now I'm going to choose which variable to eliminate. Since the y's have opposite signs, I'm going to eliminate the y's now. So that means I'm going to multiply this one by a 11, or not 11, a 13. And this one, I'm going to multiply this one by 17. Now you might be wondering why I'm using 13 and 17. Well, one's a negative 13y and another one's a 17y. So if I multiply those, they're going to have opposite signs with the same number, and they're going to eliminate each other. So 17 times a negative 29 is going to give us a negative 493x, and 17 times a negative 13y is going to give us a negative 221y equals 177 times 17 is going to give us 3009. And then the other one, I have 13 times 11x, which will give us 143x. And then I have 13 times 17y, which gives us a positive 221y equals negative 43 times 13. It's going to give us a negative 559. And then when I combine, I should only have one variable left, so negative 493 plus a 143 is going to give us a negative 350x. The y's cancel each other off, and I have 3009 minus 559 equals 2450. To get x by itself, I'm going to divide by negative 350. And when I do that, I get x equaling a -7. And if x is -7, I can plug it into one of these two equations to solve for my y. So I'm going to choose the bottom one, the red one. So I'm going to have 143 times a -7 plus 221y equals a -559. So I have 143 times -7 gives us a -1001 plus 221y equals a -559. I'm going to add 1001 to both sides. And then I'm going to put that over here. So I'm going to have 221y equals a -559 plus 1001. It's going to give us 442. Divide this by 221. And y is going to equal a +2. Then since I have my x and my y, I'm going to go back to one of my original equations. I'm going to use this top one right here so I can solve for z. So I have 3 times a -7 plus 2 times 2 plus z is going to equal a -11. So this gives me a -21 plus 4 plus z equals a -11. This is a -17 plus z equals a -11. Going to add 17 to both sides, and I'm left with z equaling a +6. So that is how you can solve a system of 3 equations with 3 variables.